Oh boy.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoffs. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype in the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Canes will line up to boot it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Bringing it back, it's Jennings.
Hey, well, let me get that fucking edge, bro.
That's a solid gain on the return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Might have to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Miami. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
They let Naomi win, dog.
All over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. They're going to run it here. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Can I be honest?
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes the handoff.
He said, "What y'all did?"
1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this out like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now. They get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
I'm more than relaxing at that. Anyone else?
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense scores the defense a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate.
Good play, Barry.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing plays. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings
Damn, #1 in the nation.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 34.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Toss play, back heads to his right. Hard running through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. No shot to bring him down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I would just bring it down to 20.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's a
Good play, Myers.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. second down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, I hit the wrong button, bruh.
Play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there.
Oh, I hit the wrong button,
I'm
bruh.
surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe getting in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tackle the extra point.
Clear connection. This shit dry, bro. Come on, bruh. Oh, man. Oh, man.
The only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider. SQS 6 times a year. Don't take Cabenuva if allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines that may interact. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. Tell your doctor about your medicines or supplements, medical conditions, liver or kidney problems, mental health, pregnancy, and breastfeeding. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. With Cabenuva, you're good to go. Without daily HIV pills. Talk to your doctor about switching. Who knows how to do more with less nasal polyps? No is no. Thanks to Dupixent, the add-on treatment that shrinks nasal polyps. And it's an alternative to surgery. Know what you know about breathing better with less injection. And you can to improve the smell in as little as 2 days. So you can get your nose into more things, more often, and do more of what you love. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels, like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark colored urine, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor if you are worsening in problems like eye pain or vision changes, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Keep your nose happy. Do more and breathe better with less nasal polyps. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
Atlanta in July, that's going to be the place to be on the 12th and the 13th, the non-stop excitement at Center Investment Events. And an evolution in experiencing the knockout the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. You get unrivaled access, unmatched service, unforgettable experiences. You can find your package for that outrageous weekend in Atlanta at onlocation.com.
Welcome to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and of course part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today?
Jacob Fatu
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking at throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Oh, you find a one.
Fox, big square hustle. It's a 2004 Summer Olympian, and he is so explosive. Smart to get out of the way. Now he comes in with the shoulder. And again. Spot on. As John Cena, I saw him Saturday night main event. We're all trying to tap into something else. Oh, is he ever? That's J.C. Mateo. The standing moonsault. That is exactly what we're talking about with the explosiveness of this kind of body type, size, and power. And a freewheeling R-Truth got a little ahead of himself there, overestimated his own abilities. We're trying to throw J.C. Mateo around, and what a mistake that looks like. Again, able to get on. Look in it. Oh, he's calling for the five-knuckle shuffle.
Just like this, even though it's the first play of the game and you attack downfield, regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Ward. Will he score here? Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he fields it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return.
Yo.
This would be an unconventional strategy, punting on the field on 1st down. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags the good throw. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short on the +27. Can he make it to the marker? Powers through. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a 4th down call. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Now, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Oh, EA.
Intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound
Yo, big bro.
defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in?
Nah, I'm gonna play my bad game right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
I'm in my college game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
That is great.
I'll probably be on. I might be on after this. I gotta see what I gotta do. I don't think I gotta cook tonight. So if I ain't gotta cook, I'll probably get back. All right, bro.
And it pays off for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. They're setting out to try with BAT. BAT makes it a 17-7 game. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Jennings. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Bringing pressure. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really
shit.
in this game. You got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Offense now in the all-important red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Runs right over the defender. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking.
But great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Oh, the Lions 6 take it over.
Signal for and take it. Takes the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nobody can bring him down. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
Two people ran.
The end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that one.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gators offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Hands off to the left. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh, come!
Incomplete.
Fucking touchdown, bro.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Ward. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Ethan, my dog.
Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponents before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards.
Bouncing!
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the Canes moving quickly down the field here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's a good juke.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll set up the BAT. BAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now and send this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jennings. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He shreds the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turn starts inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Snags a quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. The Canes are in the red zone now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Coming up, second down and goal. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll make it for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. You see the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Gators offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab made by the tight end, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Ball handed off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Touchdown for the U. And the comeback is on. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Jennings. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone. The 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Willingham. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The attempt is no good. He missed it. The deficit still at 9 after the miss, a 2-possession game. The Florida offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Gators. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now Ncaa